Alright, it is almost 2 o'clock and I'm kind of getting supper and stuff going now. I was undecided on what I was going to make. There's still some leftover chicken in the fridge from the chicken that I cooked up the other day. Um, I don't know if I don't use that by the end of the day. I'm just going to bag it up and put it into the freezer and we can use it at another time. Or actually, I'm making stew. Anyways, I'm making a chicken stew. I'm going to use some of it I'm going to keep because I want to make some quesadillas maybe tomorrow for lunch. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the rest of it in here. So I'm making up just a stew. I've got carrots and potatoes and onions and a couple green onions in there. And this is the broth that I made from the chicken the other day that I made. So that's getting put to use. I'm just letting these, I got it on 4 and I'm just letting everything kind of simmer together. The chicken's already cooked. These carrots are pretty much already cooked, so it's just a matter of letting the potatoes cook. And then that way there we can have this. Those who want stew tonight can have some stew for supper, and there'll be lots left over for lunch and supper tomorrow, and then I won't have to cook tomorrow. And then back here I got some of this broth I added to this pan here in a pot, and I just turned it on and I brought it to a boil and then I turned it off. I have in here some onions and onion powder and green onions and some salt and pepper, and over here I have onions and mushrooms. I'm going to cook those up later on, but I have my ground beef right here. I'm just going to take that, mix it in the bowl, mix all these onions in with it, and put some spices and stuff like that, and I'm going to make some Salisbury steaks, and that gravy is going to go over top of it. Hopefully there's enough. If not, I can probably steal some from this, because I don't want my stew to be too watery. Then I can just add my cornstarch slurry to it, and it'll thicken up real nice, and then I might add a little bit of the cornstarch slurry to this as well, just to give it kind of like a thicker stew. And if not, I still have the gravy that I made the other day from the chicken, so I can easily add that in there, and that will add lots of flavor as well. So that's what I'm cooking up in the kitchen right now. Might do up a couple potatoes. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to do a couple. We're going to have the Salisbury steaks over mashed potatoes. I'll find out what my son wants to eat if he wants the stew, but I can guarantee he's going to say the Salisbury steaks. So, then I could do up a little pot of rice as well. It's not going to be a big deal. This is my garbage bowl. I'm going to dump that outside later on when I'm done, so I don't have to clog up my garbages with it. And I just got this brilliant idea that I'm going to... The school has been hiring shit photographers lately. Last year they didn't hire anybody, so the kids didn't get school pictures last year. This year they hired somebody. Not only did she only give us 2 choices of backgrounds, one was orange and one was black. No, pattern or nothing. It was just orange and black. And they did their pictures in September, I believe, or sometime in October. And here we are, the 8th of December, and she's not going to have the proofs in until after Christmas. I like to when I send out Christmas cards to the family and that, I like to include the school pictures. So what I'm going to do, I've got a good camera. I take good pictures. I told my son a while ago he's going to get dressed up nicely, slick his hair, and I'm going to take a picture. I've got this background on my wall. I'm going to make him sit down, and I'll just take it from like the waist up, and either I'll get him to hold something, or I think when you get them done at Walmart, you can actually get borders and all that stuff, and I don't know that it costs any extra, so I might look into doing that, or I'll check online on Shopper's website and just fiddle around with that and order exactly however many I need. And I'll keep the picture in case I want to go and get like an 8x10 of it. I don't know if Shoppers or Walmart does big 8x10s like that. I'd have to see and how much they were, but I think doing it this way is going to be a heck of a lot cheaper than the packages that they're going to offer. And a lot of the times they have those little dinky pictures that are about this big that are like a waste of money. So, yeah, I'm going to check that out anyways and see what I can do with that, and hopefully save some money there and get my pictures before Christmas, because it's just ridiculous. So I'm tired of waiting on them. So they are going to lose some money for me, that's for sure. Anyways, enough ranting for now. I'm going to get back to cooking. Okay. So I just got back from visiting with my parents for a little bit. It is 4:30. Riley just ate. There was some leftover potatoes from the night that we made the chicken in the fridge. So I put those in the microwave and heated those up, and I put a Salisbury steak with some gravy on his, and this is what it looks like. It didn't thicken up as much as I would have liked it to, but I just don't want to add too much cornstarch. But it's still piping hot. And Mr. Magoo is going to be sleeping at his grandparents' place tonight. So he asked his nanny, and she said yes. So he's all ready to go, and there's no messing around with that boy. He's all ready to go, and I'll bring him over in a little bit. And this is the chicken stew that thickened up nicely. And yeah, so I think Jay's gonna eat this. And I am going to, when he's done, whatever is left, I'm going to put the cover on and put it into the fridge. And this will be lunch or supper for tomorrow. Probably some lunch, because Riley and I have a hard time with potatoes. So, just harder potatoes like that. So, anyways, that will be our lunch for tomorrow. And I was thinking about whipping up. I didn't eat yet. I'm making myself some rice in the rice cooker. I was thinking about whipping up some shortbread cookies, because I've got like pretty much all the ingredients for it, but there's not really any point in doing that because my mom just sent over, I've got all the stuff that I baked I've got the reindeer food, and I made a ton of stuff, and then my mom just sent over this tin full of, there's shortbread cookies, and there's all kinds of goodies in there. A lot of it I probably won't eat. I like these little squares here. There's like coconut, and I'm not a fan of these marshmallow. This one's like chocolate, and that one's like butterscotch. This is probably, I don't know if it's just like an all chocolate roll. There's some more cookies down there. There's some frogs. That looks like an enamel bar. There's some Christmas cookies and some more little, I think that's like a Rice Krispie square with like peanut butter and fudge and all that stuff. And then this is I think I can't think of the name. I don't think that's the enamel bar. It's like a mint square. Really, really good. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to eat too much of this stuff, but there are some goodies in there that I will eat, so I'm going to put that back into the freezer. And then she also made us a tin of, if I can get it open, a tin of peanut brittle. Yay! So, yeah, there's lots of sweets, plus all the stuff that I baked in. This is one of my tins. I just had some of the extra puppy chow that I had. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time with these. That was the puppy chow that I had made with the cereal and the powdered sugar. And these little chocolate chunks weren't supposed to be there, but they were in the chocolate chips that I had. But it turned out really, really good. So, and then what else do I have? Oh yeah, I've got chocolate covered pretzels. I have gingerbread cookies. And I've got regular cookies. There's a tin back there. I have no idea what's in that. And then there's all that. This was a couple of date squares. I love date squares. That was from the party the other night. And I also have the party mix. I don't have any up there. Where is it? I have this little bit left and one full bag. And that's it for the party mix. Like, I've been whipping through this stuff like crazy. I just love it. I'm like a salty person. I love salt. So that's why that's going like hotcakes. So I will probably in the new year whip some more of that up just to have on hand here. I mean, it's kind of initially expensive to make, especially when you had to go out and I had to buy the HP sauce and stuff like that. But now that I have it, You don't use a lot of it. I have it, so it's just more or less the main cost is going to be like the cereal and the peanuts. And I think when I make it, I'm not even going to put the pretzels in. I like it a lot better. I like pretzels, but I like it a lot better just grabbing a handful and not having to worry about that pretzel being in there. So I'm going to probably next time make it with no pretzels or little to none. So that's my little ranty rant for today. I've got Riley's, well, this is my phone actually, it's charging, but I will lend that to him for tonight, so he can go on the internet and plays games and all that stuff. So I've got my phone here and I have my computer, so I'm just waiting for my rice to cook, and then I'm gonna go have some supper, and I'll show you guys my plate whenever it's done. There is my supper. I'm gonna go and enjoy that, and then probably bring Riley next door. I tell ya, we can't leave baskets of clean clothes laying around with these kitties. They like to sleep on all our stuff, huh? Huh, Sass, you're gonna get fur all over the clean clothes, yeah. You're gonna get fur all over the clean clothes, yeah. Oh, Sassy. You got kisses? You got kisses? I'm just curious if anybody else hates wrapping presents. This is like my least favorite thing to do. These gifts are from my mom to us over there. This is my little organizer thing that I have. Just trying to get everything organized, and of course the cat's gonna come in. Aggravating. And yeah. So, I'm wrapping up this. Just trying to get everything into like boxes and bags so that it's organized, and then I can kind of just clear a space and get to wrapping instead of taking something, deciding what it's going to go into, and yada yada. So that's what I'm doing. And I have no idea what time it is at night. After this, I think I want to go and have a nice cup of coffee and just chill for the night. I'm going to try to get as much of this done as possible, especially like my son's stuff. And if I can get it done, then I can bring it over to my mom's and get rid of it. So that's my goal. Well, guys, I'm going to end the vlog for tonight. So fuzzy. There, the kitties aren't fuzzy no more. They're probably just attacking each other, these two. They're crazy like that. I got all the presents wrapped. There is a gift there for my brother-in-law. That's from my sister. I'm going to give that to her. She can wrap that. This is for one of the tea ladies at Jago's Dialysis that brings him stuff. There's this Grand Kids Make Life Grand. I need to develop 2 pictures of the kids. I'll do one when they were babies and one when they were older because I got enough pictures of them together. And then there's this clock that my dad picked up. There's really bad lighting in here right now. This clock that my dad picked up for my mom when we were on our little vacation to Moncton. I already have 1 picture. I just need to develop 2 of them. And he's probably going to put a battery in it, I imagine. And then I have no idea how he's going to rewrap that or what he's going to do with it, but he's probably going to make me deal with it. I got all the gifts wrapped, other than those ones that I just showed you. I have a couple more to pick up, and then I'm done. Completely done, and it feels good. I didn't, I didn't overspend. I did not have to pay a bill to do Christmas gifts and stuff. And next year, I plan on being even better about it. I plan on putting a couple dollars away every pay, and then it'll be in the bank, in my savings account. And if I need something or see something for a gift, then I can just grab it and not wait necessarily until Christmas, because as you all know, I hate this I don't hate this time of year. I love this time of year, but I hate going out at this time of year because it seems like all the people come out of the woodwork and they're just freaking crazy. So, I loaded up all the gifts, brought them to my mom's place. She's like, "Why'd you do that? I just got my tree organized." And there's a pretty big gifts, a couple of them I had to wrap in bigger boxes than what they actually needed to be in, just because that's all I had for boxes, and they were oddly shaped things that couldn't just be wrapped like that. So these are, like I said, the gifts. These are from my parents and stuff like that. this is our stuff, like Riley's stuff from us. There's a lot of little things. His stocking is in there from us, and there's little odds and ends. There's a couple of gifts left that we gotta get for him. If I don't end up getting them, it's not a big deal. He has plenty. So, there's just obviously the gifts from Santa that Santa has to bring, and Santa's stocking. But other than that, yeah, so we're pretty well done. Other than, like I said, those couple things, and it feels good, it's nice. So I don't have to go out and in the hustle and bustle of everything. So I just finished up my dishes on top of sitting on this hard frickin' floor for like ever, and my back is killing me. I am going to go, I have a nice cup of coffee, I'm going to go sit down and try to get this video uploaded. I already got my Vlogmas day 8 up, which is today. Obviously, I don't know if I'll upload this as my day 8 or my day 9. Like, obviously, if I upload it as my day 9, I'm not going with, day by day. But anyways, we will see, because I don't know. I don't plan on doing any cooking or cleaning or anything like that, any major cleaning anyways, or baking or anything out of the ordinary that I would typically have my, YouTube videos on. So, I don't know how good of a day tomorrow is going to be, so unless we do something extraordinary and fun and stuff like that, I might just keep today's video for tomorrow, which would be Sunday. Anyways, we'll see. And these cats have been the nosiest little buggers. Yeah. Anyways, see what I mean? Like, they're just little buggers. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, and I went and I gave my son a hug and kiss goodnight and all that fun stuff, and thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.